Yo, yo.
Brought a special guest with you.
I did indeed. Melissa, business partner and good friend. Yes.
He said we have to call you Biscuit.
Yes, Biscuit.
Is that
Biscuit.
legit?
Yeah, that isn't.
It's okay, baby.
Okay, Melissa, welcome. Thanks for coming in today. As you know, Cochise comes in here once a week, and our listeners talk to him about fitness and how to be healthier and stronger. And one of the main topics that come up almost every single week is nutrition. What do I eat? I want to look better and feel better. How do I make that happen? And you are our expert today. So thanks for coming in. Topic being what you eat. Why is this important?
Well, food is what fuels our body, so it at every level it is important because it's going to be what produces everything that we do in a day. So whether it's working out or being a parent or just functioning as a whole, food's what fuels us.
Do you think it makes a difference what you eat based on, let's say, your productivity level at your job, things like that in your life?
Absolutely. I think that what your activity level is will directly affect, not what you eat, but how much you eat, I guess.
I think food in general can affect your stress levels, your mood. And I know for myself, when I'm eating more whole foods, I'm eating cleaner, my mood is always so much better. I don't feel sluggish. I don't feel like maybe just a little bit more, just kind of sloth-like.
Yeah. So there's a difference in like how you feel after Thanksgiving meal and going to the Chinese buffet versus having a healthy meal at home. Sorry, Biscuit, I was going to call you Melissa. A lot of our listeners that have chimed in on this say almost the same thing. I work full time, I have a family, I'm really busy, and I don't have a whole lot of extra money. People think, going to a lot of these like local stores, getting local food is going to cost them more money because it's cheaper to buy a package of hot dogs and some mac and cheese. So how do they incorporate this in their life? The basic, easiest steps to get started on a healthy diet for these busy people that don't have a lot of extra money.
I do think that the best thing that you can do is invest in a lunchbox or a cooler to take with you. If you can have a little bit of foresight as far as planning ahead, you're going to save time, you're going to save money by taking it with you, by making your own lunch and having snacks. It also allows you to eat smaller portions more consistently throughout the day instead of sitting some down somewhere and having a big meal at a restaurant. So.
Yeah. Do you take your lunch usually?
Yes,
every day?
We do every day.
What do you eat?
I just ate, before I came, some Brussels sprouts with bacon and a hard-boiled egg. And what else do we have?
Real chicks eat bacon.
Yeah, eat real food the way it's supposed to be, you know?
So now, the bacon that you buy, tell me about it.
Organic, grass-fed cows. Hopefully they're grass-finished cows, and hopefully you know the farmer.
So can you taste the difference?
Absolutely. I really do think that when you buy real food, you can tell the difference.
Okay, good to know. Now, when you say real food, people, can go to their local grocery store and buy chicken and some broccoli and some carrots and make a nice meal for their family. But is there an even healthier way that they can do that?
Yes, buying eggs at the grocery store that are not organic, they're going to be higher in omega-6. We're already so imbalanced with omega-6 to omega-3s. If you buy organic eggs and the chickens have eaten the correct things, the 6-to-3 ratio is going to be 1-to-1 the way it's supposed to be. So, buying local organic foods is going to be best in every situation.
You say we're imbalanced. What does the imbalancing do to our bodies?
It causes inflammation. If you've got the average American diet, I believe, is like 50-to-1 because we're eating processed foods that are high in hydrogenated oils, sunflower oil, safflower oil. So that imbalance causes inflammation and it'll lead to disease. So we want to be in that 1-to-1 ratio and like I said, eating real foods from farms that that are clean and are grass-finished beef, things like that are going to be much better for you.
So do you ever make an exception, like you go out to eat with all your buddies at a local burger joint or pizza place?
Oh,
what do you do?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
And
So
I
you're
think that's
being realistic
that
about
is
it.
the critical component, I think, for most people, is just having balance.
Yeah.
You know, like consistently, the majority of the time, eating whole foods, making good food choices, good decisions, and then allowing yourself every once in a while, you know, and like I've said in the past, most of the time, people that they start an exercise routine or they get a gym membership, and then all of a sudden it's like, well, sweet, now that's a license just to go eat whatever I want. They don't ever see any changes or, you know, any difference in their body or the way they're feeling or whatever, just
Okay.
because they're continuing to eat garbage.
Okay. So, Biscuit, what's a healthy alternative for dinner somebody could do tonight to change up their normal thing like spaghetti?
I think that's what we were saying earlier. A popular thing with all the CrossFit people is to put, whether it's regular meat sauce or like even a carbonara sauce, like with bacon and chicken, and we use coconut milk a lot instead of heavy
Done that
cream.
too.
But whatever kind of sauce you like, instead of putting it over noodles, put it over spaghetti squash. So you just stick the whole squash in the oven. When it's done, you cut it in half, and then you just scrape it out.
And it looks like spaghetti.
And it looks just like
It's
spaghetti.
stringy. Okay.
A
And
little crunchier, but it's like if you didn't cook your angel hair pasta well enough, and
Yeah.
it's just
Okay.
like a little crunchy.
and
It's
do
good.
will your kids eat it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Very cool.
Yeah.
We had a couple questions here from some of our listeners. A good one was one person said, "I love potato chips. I don't want to give up eating them. I look for alternatives to still feel satisfied, but you know, this person has a deal with potato chips. Doesn't want to give them up. What can they do?"
I do think that you can make your own if you have the time. If you don't, there's alternatives. There's just to buy healthier kinds, make healthier choices. But what I think that we are human beings and we have that emotional connection with food, and you can't give that up, because if you're not fulfilled, you'll overeat. You'll just make worse choices, and so you gotta find a way to feel good after you eat and still make good choices.
So maybe like the regular potato chips or the treat once in a while, but you know, in general, like taro chips, we talked about that. Sweet potato chips.
Can you get these at health food stores in town? These chips?
Yeah, but you can get them at normal. I mean, you can go to the
Like
you know,
Hy-Vee or Price Cutter.
Dillon's or
Okay.
wherever. Yeah, and
Okay.
you can get this stuff. So.
Okay, right on. Stacy has a question. She said she's taking Roxy Lean, and I don't even know what that is.
Roxy Lean?
I don't know what that is.
Sounds.
But she's trying to eat a ton of protein. She's a very picky eater. She doesn't like fruits and vegetables, and she needs some alternatives that don't cost a fortune either. She's a single mom, limited funds to buy organically. Help. What in the world can she do? No fruits and vegetables.
Yeah, I mean.
Trick yourself with
Yeah.
spaghetti sauce or what?
Yeah, she said fruits and veggies aren't on her radar, man. I think that's like, you talk about something that's not very expensive that you should really make sure I mean, they're so nutrient dense, you know?
I want to just say put cheese all over, but I know that's a bad idea. That makes it taste better.
Well, like
Right.
what you were saying about hide it in the spaghetti sauce, we do that, and we do that with our kids. We'll take 2 big cookie sheets of roasted vegetables, whatever, like peppers, onions, garlic, whatever we have,
Okay.
beets, stick it in the oven, roast it, put it in the food processor, blender, whatever, blend it into a puree, and then I put it in Ziploc bags in the freezer.
Okay.
So that way, whenever I make spaghetti or I make meatloaf or I make whatever it is, I just throw one of those Ziploc bags full of roasted vegetables into it. My kids don't even know what's in there.
Genius.
Boom sauce.
Genius,
Like
right
that?
there. There you go, Stacy. You need to start putting that in your food. You can still have your meatloaf, but you need to
Yep.
roast your vegetables and puree them and put it in there as well.
Stick it in, slap it in the middle of your peanut butter and jelly sandwich.
It's like an MRE.
There you go.
You guys, thank you so much for coming in today. I know
Heck
we have a
yeah.
tip of the week.
Well, I was going to say, like, instead of my tip of the week, I was just going to ask Melissa, like, if you had one thing just to say, just in general, like, we get these questions all the time at CrossFit Springfield, our members coming up to me and like, you know, what's the one thing that you would tell people to do just to start eating healthier?
The one thing I say the most is that if you can't read an ingredient on the list, don't eat it. So if you can't pronounce it or you don't know what that item is, then don't eat it.
And that should include probably partially hydrogenated oils that are in food, things that make them high sodium and processed.
Yeah.
Okay, awesome. We're gonna, Melissa's gonna send over her favorite websites and books that help her lead a healthier lifestyle when it comes to her diet, and I'll post those up on my blog later today as well. You guys, thanks so much for coming in.
Thanks, Krista.
Really
for
enjoyed
having us.
having you.